What's up, everybody? I see y'all coming in. We're going to start the show momentarily. Thank you for coming on and supporting your girl. Just want the room to kind of fill up before we get into tonight's topic. Again, it's your girl, Miss Margot B, with tonight's show. Children are priority. Inspire recklessly. Yeah. What's up, Mrs. Lewis? Thank you for stopping by. Stay tuned. We're going to be starting in a moment. What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Miss Margot B. We're going to get started. You already know we here every Monday at 7 p.m. Tonight's topic is children's our priority. And I hope you guys have taken notice so that you can call in now. So I want everybody to take this number down. I will air it during the show so you guys will know when the line is open for you to call in and give your opinion. If you choose to stay anonymous, by all means, please do so. But yeah. So ahead of time, that number is 716-427-4787. Again, it's your girl, Miss Margot. And it's Monday. I promise we gonna get started in a moment, y'all. Hey, Diva. What's up, sis? What up, big sis? Naya, I see you, baby. Tonight's topic again, everybody, is children are priority. We're going to get into this hot topic for this Monday, y'all. I know y'all like, she started early. Yeah, I had to get on here to get y'all on here. We're going to get popping in a minute, y'all. I promise. It's 6:55, y'all. If you haven't already done so, share this page, tag your people. You can now call in. The number is 716-427-4787. You will see it air on live when the lines is open. All right? What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Miss Margot B, and thank you for tuning in to Inspire Recklessly. Tonight's topic is going to be children are priority, y'all. Hope Monday going good. Y'all ready to vote tomorrow? Can y'all hear me? My bad. What is up, everybody? So yeah, you already know what time it is. It's Miss Margot B with Inspires Recklessly. And yeah, we back with another topic this Monday, and it is children is priority. I'm ready. Y'all ready? Because I'm ready. Whoa. Hope your Monday going good, everybody. If you didn't get a chance to get it right done last week, you got a chance to get it right and done this week. Last week is in the past. It's a brand new week, y'all. Let's go. Let's get it. Vibe out with your girl. Goons in the club. Hey. Y'all ready? Because I'm ready. Hey, 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 hey. I'm trying to leave somebody. Spread love. That's what a real mom do. Keep it gangster. Let me hear you say y'all ready in them comments, y'all. What's up? Out comes the beast. Let me not start doing TikToks. Y'all ready? I'm ready. It's Monday. Hey, hey. Pick your bread up and live good. What up, everybody? It's your girl, Miss Margot B, and yes, we are back, y'all. So, tonight's topic, as you can see, is children are priority. Okay, so, you know what? I kind of went back and forth about this because I didn't really want to touch nobody's soul or make people feel any kind of way, but I've been seeing some crazy stuff, or hearing about some crazy stuff, and we just gonna address it on here. So yeah, we know that your kids are a priority, but after God and your significant other and all the rest of that. But a lot of us, hey Jennifer, a lot of us are not the same. Okay. So what I mean by your kids are priority, and somebody is about to get the biz not eat because this is like a pet peeve of mine. So if it apply, somebody had to tell you why, not me. And if it doesn't, you know, y'all could chime in when it's time. Okay, so my biggest pet peeve, y'all, are parents, and I mean ladies and males who don't put their kids priority, but they put everything else before their kids, especially the people that they with. I can't, I cannot stand when people do so much for the female or the nigga they with, and then they kids be looking crazy, okay? Or they cooking for their man and not cooking for their kids. Or they spending all their money on their man and not on their kids. Don't act like y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And trust me, y'all know somebody that's like that. And it drives me a boo boo. Yeah, I said boo boo, y'all. I'm trying not to cuss as much, but I see this topic is going to get me a little hot and bothered because, I feel it. I feel it coming. It's rumbling in my spirit. It's rumbling in my spirit. So, to those parents who are like that, I know y'all probably tired of people telling y'all, look, you need to pay attention to your kids as much as you paying attention to that dude. Yeah, you really do. You really do because your kids come first because after that male or female is gone, guess who's still gonna be there? Yeah, your kids. Your kids are still gonna be there. And I'm telling you, you gonna raise some little people that's gonna have a lot of traumatic issues with you. Um, and I don't know how to say this any other way, so I'm just gonna keep it real. Mama, daddy, get y'all shit together and stop thinking that these people or that your significant other or whoever is going to be there. Now it's a difference when you in a marriage. You have God, and then you have your husband, and then you have yourself, and and all that other jazz. Like, yeah, I get all that, but we gonna bypass all the rest of that, and we gonna see how the relationship with you and your kids are. Some of y'all kids y'all raising are a-holes, and some of them are just so innocent that they don't know any better, so they gonna love you right, wrong, or indifferent. But you should have never had them kids if you wasn't gonna keep them priority. Okay, you should have never had them. And you need some work on yourself before you decide to be in a relationship to where that you're devoting yourself all to this person, but you're forgetting about your kids. Your kids, like, I don't get it. Like, y'all carry them for 9 months or however long you done carried your child, and you go through labor, or you could have had a cesarean, whatever. You push them out. You carry them. You feel the kicks. You hear the heartbeat and all the rest of that. You go through all this to just be like, forget them kids. Oh, okay, y'all get it. But you looking cute. Your dude looking cute. Your female looking cute, or whoever, and your kids is out here looking like little foo. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna need y'all to get y'all stuff together, or give your kids to somebody who really want kids and who gonna take the time out and nurture them kids and bring them up right. Uh, because some of y'all not getting the job done. Some of y'all not getting the job done, and it pisses me off. And I really try to stay in my lane and not talk to people about their kids, because see, I don't want to, one, have to knock you in your mouth for stepping out of pocket with me. Two, I don't want to have to punch you dead in your throat and help you swallow all the saliva in your mouth um for not taking care of your kids. So I'm just gonna put that out there. Like, you know what? I'm not gonna say no names, but a little short story. It was a girl, right? She had a few kids, okay, and you would hear about like what dude she got, what she got going on with this dude, what she got going on with this dude. Um, a lot of traffic running in and out of her house, and then you know, her house not really where it should be. Her room was lit, but like her kids' room, like yeah, none of that was happening. And then they didn't it didn't look like her room, and she would have all these dealings with these different dudes. And so one day, I knock on her door. I'm like, hey girl, what's up? Da 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 da. I get bomb rushed by the kids at the door, and they're asking me, uh, can we come to your house because we hungry and this, that, and the third. And so I happen to look in the kitchen. It's like food on there. I'm like, well, did you tell your mama that you're hungry? You want me to talk to her so y'all can eat, you know? And I yell out to her. I'm like, hey, you want me to go ahead and start making the kids plates for you or whatever? And she was like, no, no, don't. They can't have none of that. That's for so and so, baby. I had to leave. I had to leave. I had to get up out there. I had to get up out of there because see, one, I'm about to cuss you out, and I'm low key about to beat you up in front of your kids. How? What do you mean they can't have none of that? Like, who is that for? Oh, I got a little dinner thing going on with me. So you didn't feed your kids before you about to entertain this nigga? Like, yeah, I'm gonna need you to have several seats, and that rocked my world. I think what took the cake for me was Christmas. Now, anybody that know me know I do Christmas big. Love Christmas. Christmas is my favorite holiday. I will start decorating right after Halloween, like skip over Thanksgiving, but the house is looking Christmassy as ever because that's how much I love Christmas. So we always do it big, Christmas, okay? And she we going shopping together. She grabbing all this stuff. I'm like, oh, picking stuff out for her kids, my kids. I'm like, you think so so like this, well good, let me put this in. But she was like, girl, I'm not getting none of this. I'm like, why you ain't got no money or something? She was like, nah, we don't do that. I'm like, well, I know you ain't Muslim and you got a tree up. What you mean you don't do this? This child bought her dude this $300 watch and did not buy her kids not even. We ended up getting her kids a gift, like a gift of peach, for all the kids, and that was the only thing they got for Christmas. You know I stopped dealing with that girl, right? Yeah, because I had a conversation with her, and I'm like, what are you doing? She was like, well, they my kids, and this, that, and the third, and I said, I understand, but you ain't treating them like they your kids. You treating them like they some little kids like that live down the street and not the ones that you didn't conceived and carried and pushed out. Like I'm so confused. So that always struck a nerve with me, like how people skip over their kids and just be so wrapped up in a dude or a female. Like I never understood that. Or the guys that they are really good fathers, and then they get with a female, and then they just 360, like don't see their kids, no, don't reach out, no nothing. Like it's all about this girl. And if it's once you find out if it's really him or her, that did the switch, because sometimes some of these women who's dating these men or females who have kids don't be knowing that they have kids. And once they figure out that they had kids and want the kids to come around, they switch up it and get on to the next one. My thing is that if you're not putting your kids priority, who is? That leaves room to error, that like you just need to be with someone so bad that you just say F it all. Like it's all for this person. And then when you done with that person, you go on and you do the same thing to the next, with the next, with the next. Like you gotta be killing me. You're like yeah, like I can't. I don't understand it. And y'all can see like I'm trying to maintain my composure up on here, but people do some foolish things to maintain some relationships. Okay. And I don't. I not get it. With that being said, y'all, I'm gonna open up these lines. Let me know what's your opinion about how some of these people be doing, or whether or not you think kids should be priority, or is it a special way that you guys? Whew, I just, child, it's got my pressurizing. Like, just sit and think about it. Like, I don't get it. Like, what make people do that? Like, in what world is that okay? And and you know what? And speaking about, after the story that I just told, it wasn't even that, I thought like maybe they didn't know no better, like, or like they didn't get that with their parents, so they don't know. No, they got that from their parents. They just choose not to. I don't know. I don't know. I don't. I really. I don't get it. I don't understand it, and I don't even think they'll ever get it. I mean, it's just as bad as people out here dating and just bringing any and everybody around their kids. I wasn't that type. Like, you no. You either was gone before mines got up, you know what I'm saying, or you did not engage with them at all. So like I don't understand it. I never understood how people can have. I mean, I'm protective of my kids as any parent should be, and I don't know. Like, I just couldn't, because I know I would have been sitting behind somebody's jail cell, like this. Something happened with mine, you know. Like, I just know that would have been me on the news, and y'all all would have been like, "Yo, Mark on the news because she did took out so and so and so and so and so and so behind her kids." Absolutely. So I guess, like, from my standpoint of being a parent who is like a mama bear and will jack you up behind her kids, I never understood how people could not pay attention to their kids. It's I I just don't understand it. And I had my daughter young, okay? I had my daughter young. I was 20 years old. I was in college. We got a call. Hold on one second.
Call from
Diva.
Ah, what's up, sis? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Can y'all hear her on in the comments?
Yeah,
Okay,
I think it's a delay.
it probably is.
Yeah. So
Okay,
basically, what I wanted to say is, I hear you. I know a lot of people that are like that. It's unfortunate, but I also believe that it's the way that you mentioned something about they weren't taught that way at home. They were taught somewhere. That's a learned behavior. I just honestly don't believe that a mother who birthed or even adopt a child can put someone ahead of their child.
right,
When I say child, I'm talking about kids, not somebody 19, 20, 21. I'm really talking about babies at home who really can't do for themselves. I think that's a learned behavior. And they've seen it somewhere. And then also you have these women who think that men like that. And I believe a lot of men, real men, see that, they don't like it, and then that's why they leave. And the women have no idea that's the reason they left. If you could treat your children like that, I can only imagine how you could treat me. But I do believe that it's a learned behavior. That's just my opinion, and it's really sad. And the only thing I can do is say pray
right,
for them, because pray for those babies.
right. It is. Thank you
But
so much.
that's it.
Thank you so much for calling in, sis. You have a good night.
You're welcome. Talk to you soon.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.
So yeah, absolutely. Like, you know what? A learned behavior. My thing is though, like, in this particular case, this female, I don't know. I can't even call it, because from what I could see, like, her and her parents had a real good relationship. And I didn't stay along. I would stay around long enough, or dig in her background to see like if it was always like that or what have you. I just knew what I seen at that moment. But yeah, it could be very much a learned behavior and like a generational curse, like her mother did it with her, or what have you, or her father did it with her. I can see that, happening. And you, when they're that young, all you can do is pray for kids. But when you're a parent, it's hard to see babies go through that. You understand? Like, it's hard to see, like, you, I don't know, like it's hard to see, like, a mother, especially, not nurturing a kid, or showing that kid love. Like, it's people out there that don't even hug their kids. It's people out there that don't even um speak life into their kids, or see the potential in their kids and feed that. It's people out there who don't do that. And I believe that right there in itself is a learned behavior. And they had to see that somewhere. That, I do believe that. Like, but it's really crazy. I heard, and it happens so much more than what we actually know about. Like, I can't. I was, you know what? Because my mother used to get on me about this side when I was growing up. My house was the house that everybody was at when I was growing up. When I was a kid, like, my friends would all, come near, and they would sit down and would talk to my mom, because my mom was just not. My mom is still the same. Like, people call my mom, they hang out with my mom, like, oh, then we're friends, and they be like, oh yeah, I'm taking mommy to lunch, and then my mom be gone. But she maintained those relationships just by her just being her. You know what I mean? She got those relationships just by her being her. And my friends, it'll be times that I would be gone, and I would come home, and my friend would be in my house having a whole full blown conversation with my mother, because they couldn't have that with their parents. But I I don't know that. You know what I mean? And my mom was the type, like, if they didn't have anywhere to go, they was at my house. You know what I mean? They were at my house, and my mom was, stepping in. And then she was calling the parent and letting the parent know, like, look, your kid is here, this, that, and the third, and they be saying whatever, whatever, and they would have that conversation, and they were adults at that time. I'm not gonna go in there and tell you how my mom put up. But yeah, she got them told right. She got some parents in line, and they got in line, and got in order. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's sad how many, and it wouldn't be just like, okay, don't get me wrong, it's not the kids that would, just be out here, and those kids were for the streets, but I'm talking about kids who were really good kids, getting good grades, into positive things in school, had a good head on their shoulders, those type of kids. Uh, but yeah, because my mom ain't tolerate no disrespect to kids, it was gonna go down. And if her other kids ain't jump in, but yeah, my mom was that mom. And so, like, I don't understand it. I don't understand how you can't love something that you you gave life to. Like, you feel it. Like, I don't know, when I was carrying my kids, like, I couldn't wait to feel them move. I couldn't wait to I couldn't wait to hear the heartbeat, or to put, like, the headphones on my stomach and play classical music. Like, it was just that joy. Like, I feel like if you're not ready to be no mom, there's other people out here who want kids. If you don't want to be bothered with your kids, give them to somebody who want to be bothered. Like, for real. If you just want to do you, do you. You know what I'm saying? But don't make your kids suffer for that. I mean, they should be a priority. Like, even with kids, it should make you want to go harder. It's some people that needed to have kids just so they can grow up. Just so they could grow up, so they could take life seriously. And that's what made them get themselves together, like them having kids. And there's some that, they had their kids, and auntie or grandma or whoever was raising those kids until they felt like that they, was at a mature level to be able to handle the kids. Some people have never got that maturity in them. Like, they're still the same way, and their kids are still going around calling auntie or grandma mom, and then they want that when their kids come at them, and now they got all this anger, that they have a resentment towards you. Now you want to be shocked, and when you want to say, but I'm your mama, but you wasn't acting like my mama. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's cool to disrespect your mama because she did give you life, but you can't be mad. You can't be upset when that kid is harboring those feelings, because that's how you made them feel. But now you want the respect as, I'm your mama, I'm your mama, I'm your mama. But it's some healing, it's some talking that needs to happen for them to feel like that you're, that that's your mom. Like I don't get it, and I really don't understand a dude who let a girl tell them how they gonna see their kids, or you can't. It's either me or your kids. Like, you want me to pick either you or my kids? My kids gonna win every time. But people are really not like that, and some females are really jealous behind people relationships with their kids. And they feel like, oh, it's me or the kids, it's me or the kids. Like, how you sound dumb even suggesting that as an alternative. You know, like you sound really stupid for even suggesting that as an alternative, because that's them folks' kids. Like, if you grown as hell and you jealous, see, I gotta let me dial it back. Okay. But them people kids. If you jealous of a kid, you need to take your second childhood having ass somewhere and sit down. Okay? You need to sit it down. You need to move on to somebody who ain't got no damn kids. Okay, because obviously you ain't right up there. You missing a couple of screws up there. Like, you really gonna be like, oh, he can't deal with them kids, and no, it's my day. Like, F them kids. It's all about me. You need to mess with somebody who don't have no goddamn kids. Is what I'm saying. Because that is beyond me. I don't understand it. I don't like it. I mean, I don't, and I don't get how people can have all these different people around their children. You know what I'm saying? Kids, when they little like that, they watch you, and like Diva was saying, like, they seen that, they learned that from somewhere. Absolutely, they learned. They had to see that, because now you got that break. I think that's a gateway to generational curses, because now you leaving it up to that child, especially little girls. If they watching mommy, little girls, like, yeah, you gonna either traumatize some kids, or them kids gonna turn out just like you, and you gonna have somebody who hot in the butt and gonna stand up to you like you one of their friends, or a sister or a sibling, and be ready to throw hands with you because you didn't let it get out of line. You know, I don't. Yeah, that's not. It's not for me. It is not for me. I cannot. I can't, y'all. Like, this is some. I can't. Like, I can't. Oh, I can't. I don't. Nah. But thank you, y'all, for tuning in for this week. Next week we gonna hold on, y'all, because you know what? I know we on this topic, but it's a situation that was really just like irritated, that I'm kind of irritated by, and I don't know if you guys know about it, and I really don't want to give this person light, because I feel like the rest of the world has. So I'm gonna give you a general. Uh, I don't know if you guys are into TikTok or what have you, but I guess there's this young lady who is a stud, who used to be a BBW, okay, and now she's smaller, but now she is doing like this cult stuff. And I know it's very popular in the summertime, but now it is like up, and it's people all around the world on social media, like giving it to this girl. Like, there's petitions, it's all types of stuff, and people are just like really trying to give her the smoke. And she's been, I don't know how true it is. They're saying that she's being investigated and all the other stuff. But so anyway, so I reached out to old girl, and I reached out because I really wanted to have a conversation. I really wanted to hear her side of it, because it's some crazy stuff that's being said about how she tells them they have to be in bed by a certain time, they have to be home by a certain time. You got to review your day with me before you get started on your day, and I got to give you the okay. And if I don't like what you're doing, I'm gonna tell you to harm yourself, and you gonna do it. So anyway, y'all, I reached out to old girl, and I think she's playing. Like, I can't, I can't. I tried, because I really wanted to get her on this show. because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how true it is. Only I could go by what's being said. People are saying that there's a video circulating. I uh I don't understand it, and I really want to know her reasoning behind starting this cult. But yeah, so this is what I'm gonna say about that. I was gonna bring out this show soon as she would have, hit me back saying like she with it. It was gonna be aired. Okay, do you hear me? It was going to be aired, and I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna let it go. To everybody who is looking for this girl named Angela of Daddy Girls Cult or what have you, um, stop, stop. Stop getting irritated by what she's saying. She's poking at y'all. It's a couple of people who are on social media who have had conversations with this girl, and it turned it to be like a screaming match. There's people who have investigated or reached out to people who have made it out of this cult. Stop giving this girl life. And I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna be through with it. Stop giving her life because at the end of the day, y'all are making her famous. Y'all are having people reach out to her to pay her to be on the show or to give her exposure, for her to get recognized because you want to put an end to these cults. These people that she is in this cult with, they are grown. You don't know. I understand you want to defend, you want to defend. I am one of them defend type people, so I understand exactly where you're coming from, but you gotta let that go. You gotta let that go, and I'm gonna say the reason why you have to let that go because at the end of the day, those people who are in that cult, this is their road that they need to travel. This would not have happened. It wouldn't have came across their path. But this is something that they're gonna have to do. You only can help somebody who wants to be helped. And clearly, these ladies that are in there, that are still in there, do not want to be helped. Angela do not want to talk to y'all. She just want to make herself relevant. She wants to stay relevant. Why help her? Why? The best way to get her would be to ignore it. Don't post no more content. Don't post no content about her. Don't talk about her. Don't ask her to be on no lives. Don't ask her to be in um any shows. Don't reach out to her. Don't email her. Just stop it. Let her do whatever she's gonna do. Y'all did enough. Now y'all just gotta let it play out. Y'all gotta let it play out. Stop giving this life. The best way to shut her down is to let her die down. And it's like it's so much. Like I feel like, every time a cult gets mentioned, everybody mind goes to either um Charles Manson or the whole R. Kelly thing. Let it go. Like you gonna have to let it go. That's the only way to get her to die down. But what about these girls? She's preying on them. They're weak. They're this, that, and the third. Like I said, you cannot help anybody that does not want to be helped. That's what it is. That's what it is. And I say this to the ladies who are in the cult, baby. Whenever you're ready for help, you know how to reach out. You know who to get in contact with. You know who to talk to. The ladies that have made it out, if you are in touch with these ladies, you can keep trying to talk them out of it, but they're gonna do what they want to do because they're grown. All I ask is that if you have children, let those children be priority and not the person that you worship because they are worshiping this girl. This girl wants to pray to her. She wants them to pray to her, and she goes around and says that she's their God and all the rest of that. So I really wanted to get her on the show to get this understanding of this because, like I said, I don't. I don't get it, but you know, to each his own. But so yeah, so if I'm a little off tonight, that's the reason why, because I reached out to her. I mean, she hit me up on a fake account and all the rest of that. I don't have time for the games. Zero to 100 with me, 0 to 100. So yeah, I'm a little irritated by that, but I still stand by what I said. So with that being said, y'all, um, yeah, I hope y'all had a good rest of y'all week, and yeah, if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube page. Hit comment, like, share it, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss any content. If you have not been to my YouTube page, there's a lot of great content that is already up there, and that will be continuously to be placed up there. Yeah. So yeah, y'all have a good rest of y'all week. Yeah, I'll be praying for y'all. All right, it's your girl Miss Margot B, and I'm out.
Rep the bitches, he rep the boys. If you rep your hood, then
Make some noise.
eye on the guy in the Woolwich coat. Don't need no queen bee, got the LG throat. Let me show you what I'm all about. How I make a Sprite can disappear in my mouth.
Whoa.
Shake up the